Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Do some game dev. I don't even know what we're doing today. I don't really have a good idea of what I'm going to do today. I think I'm just gonna be kind of fixing random things. That's what I feel like the game wants. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, ew. Morning. 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 Okay, we're almost ready. We're almost ready. Okay, Twitch doesn't like 6.5K bitrate. I thought it did. I just tested that last night. Wait, should I be showing that? What's on this page? Okay, I think this is fine. What, Okay, so last time I ran this, the dotted line was at 6.5K. So I was like, oh, that's what I need to be at. And now it's showing it even lower. At, what, 575? The average bitrate of the stream is too high. We can call it buffering. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna take a quick peek at this on YouTube. I mean, that loads pretty nicely. I don't know. I mean, I think that's fine. Maybe we'll have to lower it for next stream then. Okay, what are we doing today? I think I'm just gonna fix random things. So I finally got the state tree to work, as I was struggling with that yesterday. State tree's working. It's doing things. It is doing things. We got our mob spawns, and they just kind of wander around in the location that they're spawned in, and they just kind of do some combat. How you doing, bud? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I need a better indicator for. I need a better indicator for which. Uh-oh. Our first crash. Well, game engine? Unreal Engine. 'Tis Unreal Engine. Okay, we have an exception. Why? Some memory. We're trying to free up some memory, I guess. Destroy struct. Wait, have I seen this before? State tree. Oh, I've seen this before. Compact state tree parameters. Yes. I'm upset they didn't fix this in 5.6. I'm quite upset. Okay, now I have to figure out which one this was from. I have to figure out which... which... Yeah, I think I need that dummy task state thing. Active frames. Our active frames were random spawn root, of course. Oh, and the combat tree. Okay, I thought I fixed this with the combat tree. Oh, that's so annoying. I thought I fixed these issues. The compact state tree parameters that are, it's literally, this compact state tree parameters thing is like literally just a dummy struct or something. It's what gets put on your state tree task if you don't have any, or on your state tree state if you don't have any tasks. It's just an empty set of parameters that doesn't actually do anything. And for some reason for me, it ends up causing issues when it tries to clean those up. That we can't skip through. I even found some place in the source code where they were someone wrote a comment about how that was unnecessary to do. And I thought they would be fixing it eventually, but I guess not. I guess not. So I guess I'll have to cross my fingers that 5.7 will have that fixed in. Okay. Let's get a new seed. And check out the mob spawns a little bit. Go away, please. Thank you. Okay, world map. We're on seed 245, so let's go 246. It's ocean. It sucks. It sucks. What do I think about Source Engine? I'm not sure what Source Engine is. Never worked in it. Okay, this is another ocean seed. Just in the middle of the ocean. Oh my god, another one. I really need to get better at generating these maps, don't I? Oh yeah, that's just a big ol', that's a big ol' ocean there. Okay, 249. Oh my god, there's like 5 ocean seeds in a row. At least they generate fast. Because there's like no features. Oh my fucking god, dude. What is this? What is this RNG? Okay, 251. We just went through like 7 ocean seeds. Okay, finally. Finally, a terrain with at least a little bit of features. It's kind of a boring seed, though. Well, we got a big mountain there. That'll be cool. And we're spawning. Are they capable of walking? Oh yeah, okay, he's walking. Oh. Okay, they should just wander. Nice, okay. Oh, we got a cave spawn down there. Is he... What is he doing? Okay, he's walking too. Is this navigable? No, it's not. No, it's not. Go check out this big mountain. So we just got our procedural mob spawns working. We got the spawns working, like generating the spawn points, filtering for valid ones working a couple streams ago. Yesterday got the state trees working for them because I changed them up a little bit. I have a colonist state tree that has like a bunch of behaviors for like going to find food if they're hungry and going to sleep if they're sleepy. I just want these guys to be like random mobs that just kind of wander around in the world. think eventually I'll make them like wolves or something, you know? But I only have one entity for now. But we have this giant mountain over here that I want to check out. Let's look at the world map, actually. Oh, we are in the void of nothingness. And we are looking at Blackheart Bay. The First Heaven. Void Crest Peaks. Blightvale Crag. City of Nightmares. The Potion... Yeah, there's a zone called the Potion of Healing. The Obsidian Labyrinth. We got some nice zone. That looks very interesting over there. So this zone has just like crazy altitude. And that was, yeah, that was Blackheart. It's supposed to be a desert. Oh, dude, look how sick that looks. I gotta walk over there. But yeah, that zone is super high. There's all the underground noise. Yeah, let's go over there. You build this? I did. I'm working on it. We're just kind of running around testing out the procedural mob spawns right now, which, let me pop out and take a peek at the nav mesh. Where are my mobs at? Is a great question. I kind of want to open the visual logger, but I know that's going to be just like super laggy. So I don't actually see any anymore. They might be too far away. It might be too far away to actually see. Or there may be something wrong. Anyways, I want to go check out this cave over here. In this giant mountain. I need a, I need some like shader or something that can like cull the grass that's like right in front of the camera, you know? So when you look up, you don't just get like a face full of grass. Oh, there's some spawns. Yeah, I do it based off spatial noise, so there may just not have been any over there. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to call... These are not valid points. Those are not valid points. God damn, that's a lot of invalid ones. I thought I would be... Okay, so this is a good test seed then, I guess. Ice Master, hello, welcome in. Well, there's a nice cave over there too. It kind of makes it feel like that's their little base, you know? Like that's their little hidey hole. God, they are all over the side of this mountain. So the reason this mountain is stepped like this, I'm pretty sure, is because of the way I'm using the float curves, which will improve if I were to change this over to CPU noise generation rather than doing them in compute shaders. So I generate this in all the noise in a compute shader. So I have a height map compute shader, a 3D noise compute shader, which does the caves and stuff. Then I have kind of like a custom marching cubes algorithm that stitches them together. What game engine are you using? This is Unreal Engine. And yeah, so I have these curve floats. Let me look here. I forget where I put it. The terrain assets or something like that. Yeah, terrain assets, curves. So I have these like curves, like height curve, altitude offset curve. And so I generate some noise, and the noise is always between 0 and 1, and they added some new stuff here. What is this? Interesting. Anyways, I get values between 0 and 1, and then I apply it to this curve, and then that transforms it a little bit. And so we're looking at the altitude offset curve. So actually, if I get a number that is between 0 and like whatever this is, it actually ends up decreasing the value lower to like negative 0.1. So it actually, this will be for like oceans, you know, it would move the terrain downwards, is what that would do. Then over here, do the opposite. So that is, this mountain we're looking in has hit this part of the curve somewhere, and that's why it's so high in comparison to everything else. And so, anyways, what I'm trying to say is these curves, like I can't pass these assets to the GPU. Like the GPU has no knowledge of what a curve is. So I just have to sample it. And I think I did 100 points. I just grabbed 100 points on that curve, and I had to pass all that information to the compute shader. But what that means is that the resolution is a little bit lossy, right? And I'm pretty sure that's why we're getting the very steppy cliffs here, which maybe isn't too bad for when you're trying to go down it, but it is kind of bad for the spawning, because I don't want spawn points to generate there. And what I was just doing the other stream was I actually, like, I guess a couple spawn points went here. It's probably like right here. And then I grabbed 4 different points in 4 different directions, project them to the nav mesh. And if you can pathfind to at least 2 of those points, I'm going to consider that a valid point. But I guess this was, this did have some, this did have some paths that could be found on there. And I guess with a lot of the other ones as well. Maybe I shouldn't project so far. This is a cool little area, though. I like that it's like infested by these little guys. Another little cave here. Nothing down there. Let's grab some shrooms. Okay. Yeah, and the terrain's a little steep here. Terrain's a little steep. Oh, okay, right there. I thought this was going to end up to be bigger. It still looks cool. It's a nice little feature. There's a big cave down here, though, which is nice. Exos, welcome in. Yes, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine. Yeah, I think I need to increase the underground generation radius. Oh dear. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. I guess we're going down in the cave. Okay, sort pending build tiles. You making an MMO type game or survival type? More so survival, I guess, but I think I'm just gonna go for RPG. But definitely we'll have some survival light-ish mechanics. Okay, let me remind myself what this one's from. It's not a crash, it's an assertion, so it's not a huge deal, but it does get annoying. It does get annoying. Vertex generation has dirty tiles. I wonder if that's doing a for each. It is not. It is not. So it's not that thread. Not that thread. Submit buffer uploads. This is render graph shenanigans. Interpolated height. That's my own code. Finding next by hash. Okay. Where? Like called sort pending build tiles. Okay, oh, I see. It's this loop. It's in this one. Right. So, pending dirty tiles got changed in the middle of me sorting the pending build tiles. And I moved this, I kind of overrode the Unreal Engine nav mesh to do this on the background thread, because sort pending build tiles, it doesn't need to be on the game thread, and it runs by default on the game thread even if you have async nav mesh turned on. So I moved it to the background thread, and apparently that means the dirty tiles can change in the middle of it. Can I override this? Is this virtual? It is. It is. So I could just copy the code and make it like not... Did I do that real quick? Let's do that real quick, actually. Well, no, we'll do that in a second. We will do that in a second. We will do that in a hot second, because I want to go down in this cave that we're in. Rip Bro, what's up? Welcome in. Oh god, this cave is huge. It is generating as I fall, which is nice. Oh, and I fell straight through. Yep, okay. Pause, pause. Okay, so now it's generating all the way down. I thought I capped it. I did not. I did not. Seems like a huge project. You working alone or got a team? Nope, just solo. Just solo. Okay, so that's what happens when you fall through the world. I guess now's a good time to override the nav mesh. Why not, right? Okay, so give me... Oh, I call the parent one. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. Copy all of this. We are no longer going to call that. And we're instead just say void my sort pending build tiles. Paste. Just rename that my sort pending build tiles. And then rather than doing a for each, for I dot num, and that should alleviate the issue. Yeah, and then just do that. Now, I am changing seed distance here. That is updating the element. So that could be if pending dirty tiles changes. I mean, we are taking the ref though. Okay, that should be fine. And let's just say, let me get this real quick. I'm just gonna put a comment here. Copied from this. And I'll just say, this is the only difference needed to not do a for each. Okay, let's rebuild. Hyperons, hello, welcome in. Is it not better to use navigation invoker on a large landscape or world? Well, the problem with that was, because I want the world to be online at all times, I would need a navigation invoker on, you know, like every entity that spawns. And the navigation invoker code, it has to iterate over every single nav invoker and calculate all of the tiles for each nav invoker. And that takes a long time. That is actually kind of unperformant. And as a part of that, it also cleans up, you know, within a certain radius. Now, you could set that radius to be bigger than the world, but there's also like code that handles that too, that runs, even if it's like some super large radius, right? There wasn't like a built-in way to just turn that off unless I, you know, completely overrode that part of the nav mesh, right? So it just ended up better generating it for the whole world, regardless of where the player's at. But it is roughly based off of where the player's at. But this way, I don't need any of that nasty invoker loop that was super unperformant. It doesn't run because it's just not necessary for it. I feel like it's only necessary if you have a few invokers. Or one as the player. And I would have a lot. And it's like, you know, maybe also if you don't care about if the nav, you can clean up the nav mesh as well. Yeah, my landscape, it takes hours to generate a nav mesh. Yeah, that's crazy. You don't use the runtime dynamic one though, I suppose, right? You probably use just like the baked one. Let me take a look at the combat state tree. So you had some compact state tree parameters on you, huh? I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me look at this one. You also don't have any empty tasks either, which I thought was the scenario for the... I thought that was the scenario for the compact state tree parameters crash. But I guess not. Oh god. What? Oh my god, he totally dodged that. I need to get XP on their death. That's what I should do. I need to work on that, and then I need to fix the entity chunk system for the targeting. There's one that should have hit him. That, my little Frost Nova. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, my click to target is not working very well. Oh god, I'm out of mana. Okay, we gotta regen mana for a bit. I did not create any of these animations. Some of these are taken from WoW. Well, actually, I did create this weapon swing animation. I used Cascadeur for this animation, but it's terrible. So don't don't base anything off that. I need to go find some food so I can recover like health and shit. Recover some mushrooms over here. Is it ever going to be released? Ask me again in 5 years. Okay. Forget if food is broken. Okay, there we go. We'll get some food. We're eating, recovering. Okay, we're max health. I'll get a couple ticks more mana here. Okay, that's probably good. What is this? What is this? Ah, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Okay, yeah, this is a, I'm gonna left this thread open. I never finished this one. This happens. Now, this is an actual crash, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. This happens sometimes. Now, I think what we need to be doing is, first of all, let's pin that, and then let's look in the static mesh spawner. PCG, I see it, don't move. Okay, this is what I want. I'm gonna put you over here. I said right there, thank you. And then let's for equal point data. I don't think that's what I wanted. What was it, like output equals? Yeah, okay, so FPCG output, so I need to add... So I was doing that, and none of my PCG was spawning. So I guess I need to fix that part. I need to fix that part. Let me just confirm that this is a crash. Yeah, this is a crash. Okay, so what do? So whenever I had this on, like none of the PCG would spawn. None of the assets would spawn in the world. Why is that? We were adding it on in tagged data. And what were they doing? They were taking the input, which is what? Input is inputs at the current index, get inputs by pin, FPCG tag data. Yeah. That makes sense. That's kind of what I'm doing. Output dot data equals output point data. Context current output data. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do. New point data. Maybe that was the part that was missing. And then what happens next in my flow? So this is where I'm doing my RNG selections. I run that, apply environment item metadata. Whenever that's finished, we do handle prepare data internal. Oh, right, because I'm just passing the inputs back. I'm like editing the input and then passing it in here. And then it's gonna probably, yeah, it's gonna end up taking the input anyway. Right. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Okay, so I don't think doing it on the output is going to work because of that. That makes sense. I think that makes sense at least. Okay, scratch that. Why can't I assign input tagged data? Maybe I should be doing tagged data equals in tag data get ref or something. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so we have this in tagged data pointer, and that has PCG data pointer wrapper. Wraps the T object pointer cause PCG data so we can track ref counting easier. I wonder if I should just make a new FPCG tag data or something. Or maybe there's something on here. What do I have here? Really nothing. Nothing that I can use to help here. And the crash is happening. We're just trying to assign the pointer. Previous week data. You are weak. So what can I do about that? I mean, data tag data. How can I override the input data? I'm kind of petting the cat backwards here, I suppose. Should I set it equal to null pointer first? That's probably not, because I mean it's not even getting to the part where I'm assigning my data, so my data is not the issue. Question: if I give you the module, the function, and the protocols of an AI structure, are you able to do the code? Just asking. Are you asking if I can do work for you? No, I can't. I'm not gonna do work for you. Can I figure out how to create things? Yes, I can figure out how to create things. I just got my professional Java dev cert. Congrats. About to get my MySQL this Saturday. Billy Bates, welcome in. Congrats on the cert. You should do side projects. Certs are great, but you need some side projects on your resume as well to show that you can actually use that knowledge for things and build things with it. What should I do? I don't know how else to handle this scenario here. Data. Can I just like, I don't know, like reset this or something? No. Data. Endless data. Clear usage? What does that do? Rack, huh? What's the deadline for this project? You're funny. This is a hobby project. There is no deadline. There is no deadline. Get data type, has usage, holds transient resources, metadata, previous week data. Yeah, I wish it gave me this. Hang on, let me see. This PCG, FPCG data pointer wrapper is no. Wait, is this null? Is the end tagged data null? Okay, hang on. Return. Just return, and then do, yeah, just give me a log, actually. Give me a breakpoint if that happens. Now, if the tag data is null, what the hell do I do? What do I do with that? Okay, let's try that. I want to see how often that happens. Okay, so we'll build that and we'll try again. We'll see. It's kind of a rare scenario that happens, so it's one of those where it's like you just have to play a lot, and if it doesn't happen again, you're just like, oh, guess I fixed it. And then like 2 weeks later, it'll pop back up again. You're like, shit. Let's grab a new seed. Let's grab a new seed. And honestly, I should turn on XP. Let me look at that real quick. NPC character. Well, it's probably entity. No, proxy actor. Die. When you die, you don't grant XP, do you? Now, let me go to my ability system component. Grant kill XP. You are actually called from the proxy actor. So I'm gonna put a breakpoint in there and see why we're not. Oh, we got a bad seed. We got a bad seed. Yeah, middle of the ocean. Middle of the ocean. Try again. 253. Seed 253. Also a bad seed. Man, it's so crazy how often this happens, because I check for this. I check if you spawn in ocean, and I just rerun it with a different number, with a new RNG stream number. And if that happens 20 times in a row, then I just spawn it, so there's no infinite loops. So it's crazy that it happens so often still. It's a nice looking seed. Adrian Live, hello. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, we're spawning things. Okay, so I am in snow. It may not look like it, but this is Snowdrift Valley. Right next to the Plane of Earth. Crystalline Forest, Cobalt Caves, Veil of Shadows, Watchtower Peaks, the General's Headquarters of Command, Hollow Shade Refuge, Sacred Grove. Our sacred grove is being desiccated. Yeah, someone tell him that this is Unreal 5. Unreal 5.6. Tis UE5.6. Said 3 times in 3 different chats. So that's a nice little seed. Nice little seed. All forest biomes, so nothing super exciting. Oh. We have no entrances. Well, okay, so we could go through here to get to the other zone. To get to that zone, we can go through here. That is one such way to get through. Now, is this a cave to the other side? No, it's not. So to get into that zone, there does not seem to be a way. Unless we build. But let's test the XP. Let me find someone. Alright. You have come to meet your doom. Okay, we got here. We did get here. Why does this happen? Why are there graphs that don't get an input? What graph is this for? What is your owner? Who is your owner here? Source component, null pointer, executions. Why is that null? Question mark. I'm confused on where this graph came from. I mean, it's no wonder everything's empty. Okay, so it's trying to spawn grass. But I need your owner, and they changed how that is. Hang on. What is it? Execution source. Get source component. Okay, yeah, so the execution source is just completely null. I don't even know what terrain chunk this is for. Target actor, completely null. Weird. How did this get fucking spawned? Okay, let's just skip forward. I'm not seeing any like missing. Now, I guess this is going to keep happening because I may want to set select instances done to true here. But I'll need to keep confirming that. Okay, now we have an execution source. I don't know if this is the same one or not. This is for terrain chunk 4, -2, 0. I'm going to pause for a second. Where is 4? Okay, it's for this terrain chunk. I'm wondering if it's because I'm not spawning the grass on the chunks that haven't been built yet. Or, oh, it was when the terrain chunk got cleaned up because I'm running backwards? Is that the scenario? That feels like that's probably the scenario that happened. Where did that guy go? There was a guy here that I was going to kill. There he is. I can't target very well. Okay. Get some distance. Fireball. Dot. Another one. I'm gonna get some more distance. Another fireball. Another fireball. And then we fight. Okay, wonderful. Another one of these. Another one of this is the same thing that happened. Oh, this one's so frustrating. This one is so frustrating. I have no idea if there's any way to prevent this or like override this functionality. It is the compact state tree parameters once again. Foiled again. On which tree? Let's look at instance data, execution state, active frames. It's on combat. So it was when he was dying, right? So we were cleaning up the combat state tree. Is I guess what was happening. We were transitioning from the combat state tree. Temporary instances. Let me see what that is. Again, compact state tree parameters. God damn. Yeah, here's the comment I was talking about. We should be able to skip empty parameter data. You're a memer. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah. You should be able to. I was hoping that you would. I thought I was past this. I thought I found the solution, which was to never have an empty state without a subtask. But that does not seem to be the case. Why am I not using Blueprint? So I need to be very, very efficient. I wrote my own ECS system. You're not going to be able to do that in Blueprints, nor would you be able to do the procedural terrain system as well. Both of those things, very performance intensive. So you need the performance of C++. I'm also just a software engineer, so I'm just I'm a little faster in C++ than I am in Blueprints. I don't necessarily like playing the spaghetti organization game. Here we go. Empty params is valid in common case. We should not require to create empty parameters data. Yep, there it is. There's the case that I'm experiencing. This tells me nothing about what I can do right now, though. Tick trigger transitions internal. So I wonder if it's, I think maybe it's the way the transition is happening. Maybe I should just try to do the transition differently, because I know on death, like, it's triggering a transition from the root rather than from the subtree. So I think the subtree is getting cleaned up, like forcefully cleaned up when it doesn't want to be. I feel like that's the case. New seed 255. Is it just any time we kill something? Because we've killed something multiple times. Bad seed. Just started learning programming. Congratulations on starting. That's the hardest part. $255, $256. Okay, we got a seed. We got a seed that has some terrain. The interesting mountain range. Also, I think because of some curve float shenanigans. Okay, so we're on the edge of an ocean. That's why they look so weird. So there's ocean. There should be a coastline right here whenever I get to that. We are in Ashenspire Basin. Next to Dawnbreaker Cliffs, Amethyst Grotto, Shadowthorn Ridge, Shadewatch Crag, the Necropolis of Shadows, Fallen Star Peak, Shade Warden Hollow. Those are some awesome names. Ironwood Highlands, Emerald Coast, Deepwater Bay, Shadow Watch Abyss. Dude, this island's got some crazy, crazy names. Any encouragement you can give to a beginner? Well, you know, some days you're the pigeon, some days you're the statue. You know, I've been writing code for 10 years professionally, more than that, unprofessionally. And I still feel, you know, there are some days I feel like the dumbest person on earth, and then there are other days where, you know, I figure out a really complicated problem and I feel like God among men. You're gonna have those. You're gonna have a lot of those. So, I don't know, just celebrate your successes. Start small, be iterative. You're gonna fail a lot. And you're probably gonna have a lot more days where you feel like the dumbest person on earth. But you're doing something that's quite complicated that a lot of people don't know how to do. So you should feel good about that. That's I don't know how encouraging that was. You will get better. You will get better. It will not always be that hard. Okay, let's try to kill someone else now. Oh, he's a caster. Oh, shit. He might fuck me up here. He's gonna get me. Ah! No! I didn't realize he was a caster. Those guys are fucking tough. He's gonna die now, though. Okay, so it's not every time a death happens, I guess. Now I need to restart. I should probably make a function to revive myself, so I don't have to do that. No, I don't want to start over at the graveyard. This is a nice looking seat. I should spawn on the top of this mountain, I think, right? Yeah, I should spawn like in this little I almost said something. I almost said clit, I'll be honest. I almost called that a clit right there. I don't know why. Don't know why I act like I know where the clit is. I don't. Okay, can I get out of here? What is this? Okay, now we're failing here. What is this? Context. Input data. Tag data. Okay, so there's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit in here. Why? What happened here? What happened here? There's 16 outputs. That doesn't... Something happened. That's not right. We don't actually need that. What fucking happened here? What terrain chunk was this for? Again, another one where the... So I think it has to do with when PCG gets cleaned up, there seems to be some issues. Thank you, 5.6. Thank you. Maybe I should change the way that I'm doing this. Although I think this is gonna fail every time. I think that's gonna fail that would have failed, no matter what way I do that. I'm not adding any input data though, so I shouldn't be at least. I do set select instances to true. Done. Let me put that there. Let me put that there. Rebuild real quick. Jatin, hello. Welcome in. God, I fucked up all my stream settings. Is UE5 good for mobile games? I don't know about good. I've never made one. You can, I know you can do it in UE5. Depends on what kind of mobile game you're gonna make, I guess. Current keyframe frequency is 8.3 seconds. Okay. I want that seed again. That was a cool seed and I want to explore. Okay. Uh-oh. What happened here? Yeah, I need to... Yeah, we're gonna... I feel like I get some issues when getting the data back from the compute shader. Oculus, what up, my dude? What's up, bro? Just started digging into PCG beyond just orientation tutorials. It has begun. Congrats. Congrats on starting. PCG is super fun. I'm having a lot of issues with it. It's so much fun. They changed a lot of the internals in 5.6, and because I like made my own C++ nodes, that matters a lot for me. Okay, here's a dude. Okay, he is a caster. Okay, we're gonna have to fuck him up pretty hard. We might just I fucking broke my blizzard ability. Never mind. Oh god. Now I'm low on mana. Okay, we can't kill that one. We can't kill that one. He's too hard. We are in Onyx Shadowfen, next to Shade Warden Basin, Jade Coast, Starvale Isles. That's an isle, by the way. Ironthorn Abyss, the Walls of Babylon, Dustwind Canyon, Ember Mist Wilds. Yeah, I know some deprecations and stuff. I guess it's a good time to learn. Yeah. They got some new, like, really cool nodes. I thought there was supposed to be an entrance chunk. Well, there's one right there. So hang on, face north. Huh. Interesting that there was supposed to be a zone entrance chunk here, but I guess this mountain kind of just like gobbled it up. Or that's this right here. Okay, I thought it was going to be going that way. It's right here. I like that. This is a nice seed. Spawn in a little cave, nice and cozy. Okay, let's find someone to kill that's not a caster. So we can test the XP. Okay, we got a bunch of motherfuckers over here. Yeah, look at them. Look at them all. They're like ants. Bro, these casters. If they're holding a dagger, it's a caster. Okay. Give me this guy. Okay. You're going down. Phineas Croft, if that's your real name. What? Okay, I need to work on the box trace, because that should have hit him. Nice. Okay, I did not get XP, nor did I hit the breakpoint. Nor did I hit the right breakpoint, which was in here, right? Okay. So I guess maybe I don't... Do I even call this? Do I even call that function? Let's see. Okay, I am full health. Let me grab some food here for next time there we go. Okay, these are all casters. I thought I increased the spawn of the warrior archetype, but they're all just casters, which I don't want to fuck with. I mean, if I just do straight fireballs and get the jump on them... Actually, let me go dual wield. No, let me go bow. Bow is good. I can kill him with bow. Okay. God, those fireballs hit so hard. Oh god, I might be dead. Okay, we do get here. I think there's another fireball incoming, so I think I'm gonna die. I think I will die. Okay, let's skip forward. Yeah, we get there too. I guess killer... Oh, I wonder if we don't have context here, and that's why. Let me look at the gameplay spec here. Def is null pointer. That's not exactly what we want to see. Okay, so the spec is just completely empty. Check death. Why am I passing in an empty... game like that? That is nowhere close to what I should be doing. Okay, I need to pass in the actual spec here. I don't know why. Why did I do that? That is nowhere close what I should have done to what I should have done. And where is the actual data.effect spec? Probably what I should be passing in there. Check death. You will need an F gameplay effect spec. Gameplay effect spec. And this should be it's some damage effect spec, yeah. Okay, pass that in. And that can be const ref, yeah. Const ref that. Excuse me. It's a static member. Or it can be, I guess. Can it? What are you saying to me? It can be made const. No, because I don't like that, because it's actually doing something. Okay, that should fix the issue. Yeah, why did I do that? That was that's a dumb thing that I did. And so now when we get here, we will have a killer ability system component that we can grant kill XP to. So yeah. We're turning EXP back on. Okay. Okay. Let's grab a new seed. Just for fun. 258. Oh, this is we're spawning in ocean, but there is a zone right there. So it's like an okay seed. There's just like a tiny island. Oh, yeah, that's the Musicians Hall of Harmony. Great zone name. Okay, new seed. Don't like that one. 259. Oh my god. Still ocean. Still ocean. Ship it devs. Hello. 260. Dude, the number of ocean seeds is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. 261. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, and it looks like we're right next to a zone entrance, which is cool. We love that. Two, actually. There's one right here. So there's this nice little pathway. Hasty Wasty, welcome in. What are you making? We're making a video game. Oh god. Oh, okay, it's a bad spawn. Okay, we didn't fall completely in the hole. Can I get out of here, though? Okay, we can get out of here. So it's a little... The spawn's a little sketchy. Oh. This is almost ocean. Have I heard about Olama? I have. The model? Yes. Dawnflower Meadow, Grimstone Divide, Winter's Bite, Mistwood Hollow, Emberglow Crag. Oh, the hillside is crawling with these guys. Okay. Yeah, let me get the bow out. What kind of video? It's going to be RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural terrain. Dot him up. My dot sound effects, and there should be like little effects happening there. But they broke. They seem to have broken. Okay, yeah, so that should be good now. Yay! Okay. Let me just hit a breakpoint here at the end to make sure. We have XP. We have XP. But there's a crash. God damn it. Destructs, man. The compact state tree parameters. Oh, this is gonna be a gnarly one. It's gonna be a gnarly one. Let me try to do this then. We gotta rebuild there. Am I allowed to post a dumb project link of mine here? Go for it. But you are liable for whatever happens because of that. No, no viruses, please. No hacks. Okay, give me that. Well, no, I wanted to change the state trees. Let's do that real quick. Here's what we're gonna do. It is the combat state tree, and now I should be putting it. Like, I should be doing this probably. So we put that there. This is a subtree. We just call this root. Let me throw... I'm not going to throw the dummy task in there yet. Subtree. Try select children. Yeah. Okay. I'm studying game development now and learning Unreal Engine over the summer in between classes. How long have you been working on this? Looks great. Well, thank you. I've been working on it for a little over 2.5 years now. So, going from scratch, basically. I didn't know anything about Unreal Engine or C++ or game dev at all, or procedural generation. None of it. Did the mic switch to webcam? Did it? Does it sound shitty? So, going from scratch, basically. I didn't know anything about... I hope not. Mic is fine? Okay. Sometimes Wavelink gets all fucked up. Hang on. Does it sound different today than yesterday? Is that why? Yeah, sometimes it fucks up and I have to restart it. Does that sound different now? Sometimes Wavelink gets all fucked up. Okay. I hate listening to myself. Hang on. Does it sound different today than yesterday? Is that why? I think it does sound a little different. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, Wavelink just like, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it fucks up and I have to restart it. Does that sound different now? Sometimes Wavelink, it's all... Okay, yeah, tired of... Ew, why do you people hang out with me with a voice like that? It's like room audio type, yeah. Instead of the regular evil voice. Do I sound like I have an evil voice? Is that what you guys think? Okay, we got a warrior class here. Okay, let me go dual wield. We're gonna go dual wield on this guy. Okay, so pop the fire enchant. Yeah, I got the XP. Okay. We have XP. Let me go bow. Dual wield with bow. I'm unstoppable. Oh god. This is gonna be a close one. Oh, he got me. I should have taken that fight. He's gonna die though, and I'm gonna level up, I think. Yeah, well, I'm dead now. Okay, so I also didn't level up. Try to record yourself with an evil line and hear it. I'll keep that in mind. Love the gameplay. Thank you. I need to do some work on the animations and the animation blending and stuff. I'm not quite happy with it, but kind of waiting to get like a some actual animations, because like a lot of those are just like ripped from WoW, which are actually 24 FPS, which is kind of weird, instead of 30. Family Guy ass Deathfall. Yeah, I just ragdoll on death. I ragdoll on death, and then they play the like the WoW animation on death. Okay, so actually, let me do this. So I hate this so much, and I think I just need to recreate this asset, but the heal ability loses its data table values every single time I start the engine. So I'm gonna do min heal and max heal so I can actually like heal myself. Okay. What do we got? So these guys are supposed to be rangers. And they're not doing the right, combat mechanics. Okay, so same thing happened. Is it on the same state? Execution state, active frames, humanoid combat. Yeah, so it's transitioning out of the humanoid combat. So he like I'm guessing a dot just ticked on him and he died here. Root state, root, tree, active states, index 1. Yeah, I guess let me try to put the dummy task in there. I feel like that's still not gonna help me out there at all. Transitioning from the subtrees is what throws it off. I wonder if, because I think I just have a global task ticking or a global transition thing ticking to check for death, and if they die, then it transitions to the death state, which is in the parent. It's like in the root. So I'm wondering if I just need to make the subtree fail on death, if that helps that error at all. So look at this, heal ability, nothing. Very annoying. Very annoying. Okay, open up the combat state tree. Add the dummy task. That's weird. Yeah, it's only on that asset. So I think I just need to recreate the asset, you know? Okay, so we have that tree. Random spawn roots. So where is the on tick go to dead? Yeah, it's annoying that I wonder if I should just make an event from C++ rather. Let's do one try with the dummy task, see if that helps. That is a fix that I found in the past. World map 262, new seed. Okay, we got a good seed here. Got a good seed. Right on the corner of 3 zones. 4 zones, kinda. This is such a, look at this. This is such a nice starter section. You know what I mean? Like you spawn right here. Or there's like a little cave here. Oh, I spawned right there. Oh, what a perfect start. What a like perfect starting experience, you know? So it's like, yep, you only got one way to go. But then the world just opens up, you know, it just drastically opens up. I think that's actually, this would be like a really nice curated start, which I do want to do some kind of curated starts, right? Like I can't be spawning on top of like open holes in the ground like I've seen today already. And also I need to not spawn things like directly near the spawn, which looks like it did happen here. So those guys are far enough away that I won't like aggro them and stuff, you know? They are neutral right now. They are neutral. But the red guys will be... I should probably change them to hostile. Let me grab some mushrooms over here. Okay, mushrooms. Cool. If I could actually target, that would be great. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to let the... We're going to kite him back. Let the dots get him. Okay. Hit him with the freeze. Just let the dots tick away. Conserving my mana. Conserving my mana and health. Okay, you're gonna die right now. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I need to put those dot sound effects back on there. Alright. Target, please, please. Oh, I think I casted 2 dots right there. Okay, we're gonna have to duke this one out. Hit him with the cleave, which uses health as the resource. Nice. And I leveled up. Ding. Level 2. So I should have a little bit more health now, I think. 120 now. Let me go. I'm gonna equip this. I'm gonna dual wield because I get more health that way. So the Mace of Mediocrity. Okay, the stats aren't showing. The mace actually has some stats on it. It should at least. An old rusty dagger. Are you sure you need this? I do, because it's my only offhand. We'll equip the bow too while we're at it. I feel like there's so many guys here. I thought I just killed you. Okay, you're a mage. Okay. Okay. Oof. I wish I could heal. Big fat zero. Big fat zero. We'll just eat some mushrooms to heal. Okay. We're eating, so this should be regenerating more health. I have the little eat buff here. I'm getting minus double sleep, so that's something. And so we haven't had one of the state trees fail. Okay, so now we're full health. Time to kill some more motherfuckers here. Oh my god, I hate what are you? You're a ranger, so you're just gonna fight me. Okay, that was an interesting path. Okay, you are a mage. So I think I can probably... Let's just do this. We'll go 5, hit him with the dot first. And we're just gonna go straight into... Okay, did we... Yep, same thing. Okay, so the state tree still fails. Same thing. Let's make sure the state is what I expect it to be here. Execution state, active frames. It is in humanoid combat. Yes, sirree. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this is like destroying the compact state tree parameters. Yep. Okay. So let's change this to send an event on death rather than tick, and we'll see if that changes anything. See if that changes anything. I suppose this will be where... No, not grant kill XP. That's not... where's proxy actor? Yeah, so I suppose it'll be in here that I would want to send it. And die is getting called from... Let me remind myself. Just check death, which is called from post gameplay effect to execute. So the only way you can die is after a gameplay effect gets executed. If you die in some other way, you get to live, actually, I suppose. Okay, so we do have the entity. Let me look up how I send events here. Owner, entity owner, combat. Yeah, maybe I can... I want to plug this maybe into a utils class, into a utils function. So let me find the entity utils, blueprint callable, entity utils. This is going to be static void send state tree event, and I will need const f my entity. I guess I will need an owner. I hope is owner Is owner a U object? It is. Tis. So we'll just do U object owner. Probably can be const. We'll get the entity system from that. Tag and data. Come on, you know what I want. You know what I want. Don't act like you don't, Copilot. You, my entity subsystem. Get world, blah, 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 blah. Owner is owner. Event tag. And, yeah, event data, which I guess can be... Okay. I guess we can do this with... Why don't you like that? Why does the other one allow that? It is eft const struct view. Okay. Payload. Copy that. Construct view payload. Okay, payload, and we'll just pass that through. Forward that through payload. Yep. That's not supposed to be there. Good. Good. Okay, so now I just have a backend. Yes, I do like a nice backend. I do like a nice backend. Yeah, but now I can just kind of like generically do this. Mubarak, hello, welcome in. Where the hell was I? Yeah, here. So we want to send. We should probably do that. Yeah, let's do that here. So you, my generic utils, send state tree event, and we are passing in entity. We are passing in this. We are going to the tag should be f character state tags. Wait, f character. What is character tags? Character state tags. Dead payload. No payload for now. No payload. What's your role? Is it full stack? It is. It is. Okay, so we're sending the event. Let's rebuild now. Rebuild the engine. Are you serious? Oh, it can't be blueprint callable with that payload. That's super annoying. That is super annoying. Okay. All right. That's just what we're gonna have to do. That's C++. It is. It's Unreal Engine C++. So it's it looks a little different. It looks a little strange, probably, to the astute observer. Unreal Engine has their own reflection system built on top of C++. That gives you all these like macros to connect to their visual scripting system, their blueprint system. It gives you like delegates and stuff. There's just a whole bunch of generated code. It's got like garbage collection as well. It's like a whole ass ecosystem. Like you basically don't use any of the C++ data types other than the primitives. I was always considering doing death as an event rather than a on-tick situation. So let me open up state tree. I guess we need to just open up all of them, right? We need to change both roots here. Cool, man. Happy coding for you. Thank you. Thank you for the happy coding. Okay, so on tick, go to dead. Now this is going to be on event, required event, tag, dead. This also shows up nicer, too. On event, yeah. Consume event on select is consumed. That's fine. I don't care whether it's consumed or not, I suppose. Transition to dead priority. Yeah, priority is high. Priority is very high. I have an event for going into combat. Maybe let's put this at the top. I don't know if that matters. Let's put that at the top. Okay, let's see if that changes anything. Let's also fix this one. This is the colonist state tree. On event, there it is. Dead. Priority high, delay transition. No. If the tags contain dead. Now, I'm just going to delete that. We don't need to double check the dead tag. Let's delete that condition. Okay, new world. New world. 263. Oh, bad world. It's a water world. Yeah, I guess I can teleport now. I forgot I fixed the teleport function. Bro, I thought I fixed, like, falling through the world. Where am I, even? I don't even know where I'm at. There we go. Okay, I landed. Okay, are we gonna spawn anything here, though? Oh. I don't know what the hell that was about. There I am. There I am. Okay, so we landed in Bloodrot Hollow, which sounds... This actually does look like a Bloodrot Hollow, doesn't it? That's actually kind of an apt name. Good AI. Good AI. Bloodrot Hollow. Next to the lost city of Zerzura. Thunderclap Plateau. Viridian Valley. Riftwood Forest and Quartz Fields. Now, I'm very curious as to whether or not we're going to get... Oh, we did get spawns. Okay, the spawner's working. Now, let's... Just out of curiosity, let me see, like, how many I have. Now, this is going to get... Oh, boy. Stop. Okay. How many entities do we have? We have 600 entities spawned. Minimum. And running. Spawned and running. So, wherever the hell I... Okay, so I wanted to look where... Oh, yeah, I spawned over there. So, the navigation is still there, which is cool. It's actually still it's generating in both. So those are the parts of the world that are online, actually, now. And I'm gonna guess... First of all, you can go away. I'm gonna guess... Let me pull up the visual logger, which I don't have up anymore. Visual logger. I'm gonna guess that, like, stop, okay. Yeah, this guy is, he's in the caves over here. Did he fall? Uh-oh. I wonder if they fell through the ground. Yeah, oh no. Are they falling? Hang on. Stop. Oh, it's so laggy with the vlogger on. Okay, so we're just gonna try and step through here, and we're gonna trace this guy's, like, steps. No, he's just chilling there, actually. What state is he in? Oh, he's doing stuff. He's like wandering around down there. Yeah, he's just idling around. It's working, question mark? Did any of these guys get spawned on the surface? I'm wondering if they, like, fell through the ground or something. Those rocks look too good. You probably have this pack on. Okay, here's a guy on the ground. Entity 32. Ah, yes, I remember. I remember when Entity 32 was just a boy. He fell. He's falling. Okay, so gravity processor is having a little bit of trouble. Are you making a game? I am. So it's cool that the entities are still online and running, and it's actually running somewhat performantly. It's not so cool that they're just falling through the ground. So we'll have to fix that. But the rocks are from wait, which ones? These ones are like a these were from I think it was Infinity Blade. They use static meshes for their like ability collisions. And then I just threw a random texture on it. But these ones I think were from like some caves pack. I forget. The Messenger. The Messenger is what it's from. So look in your assets for that. Okay. There's a guy over here. Let's get him. So it's weird that they fall through the ground only when the Infinity Blade. It was like an old mobile game that was built in like UE4, but all the assets are free. So that's why I have all the cascade particle effects still. Okay, we're just gonna go straight fireball on this guy, otherwise he's gonna kill us. Yeah, okay, so we still fucking got here. Oh, that's so annoying. It's so annoying. Yeah, still there's no way to get around this state tree issue. Active frames, humanoid combat. Yeah, I don't know why it just does not want to transition from subtrees. And I don't want to have to add a dead event or transition trigger or whatever on every. I mean, I guess let's first find out if that even works. If that fixes the issue, maybe that's just the limitation that it has. Conceptually, I like state trees a lot more than behavior trees, but goddamn, they are buggy. Goddamn, are they buggy. Okay, so combat. So we need to change this event to not consume. And I wonder even if I should have that event there. I guarantee that one is the one that triggers first. So this now on route, transition, on event, required event, dead. Transition to tree failed. Priority high. Consume. I guess what I could do is delay it on the parent tree. That sounds weird, but I could delay the transition on the parent tree. So therefore the subtree has a chance to respond to it. I've never used that though. We're gonna try this first. Let's try this first. 263, 264. Okay, we got a seed here. It's a nice zone, nice looking zone so far. What is this? Oh, I know this one. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any way for me to get around this one. It's just an assertion, so it's not a big deal. It's quite annoying though. Yeah, add PCG ISMC. Yeah. So it's like you can't add a component on a background thread. I mean, you can't even do it on a game thread because this is running on a background thread. I don't know why they would choose to use a for each here. I guess I could override this, right? Let's see. For each component internal. Oh, go to the definition. Oh, it's inlined. I'm dumb. Okay, so you're not virtual. Wonderful. Where is virtual function? There is none for this, so yeah, that one, we're just stuck with that one. We're just stuck with that one. I like this zone over here. That's a nice looking zone. The altitude, I love the increasing altitude on that. That's sick. Here I am. This is nice. Look how nice this looks. This is a nice zone. What are we in? The Lich King's Frozen Citadel. Yeah, you may not like it, but this is actually the Lich King's Frozen Citadel. Next to the Dragon's Crown and the Armor of Invincibility. Dude, look at this yellow zone. You see how this yellow zone goes here to here to here to here, over here, all the way back over and up into here. What a crazy ass zone. Then we got these two little like pointy boys here. The Witch's Hut, Diamond Falls, Whisperthorn Crag, the Ethereal Plane. What's the game? The game is called My Project. And it is going to be an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite. With procedural terrain. Okay. I can eat. I think, I don't know if I added, no, I can't eat the sunflower seeds. So we're just gonna regen a little bit here. Let me do the, I'm gonna do dual wield bow, of course. Let me get one more tick. Ding. Ding level 2. Okay, so far no crashes. I mean, how many have we gotten to kill before a crash happens? Okay, this happens. We know about that. We're just gonna have to deal with that. Can I cut the trees? Those ones aren't set up to be chopped, but I can go chop these ones over here. Actually, let me take a peek at this. Can I even get up here? I don't think there's any way for me to get up that mountain. The NPC's supposed to be that fast. They were sprinting. They do have sprint, so yeah. I can chop these trees. We'll head over there. And I still don't really know what role sprint is going to have in the game. I do like it for traveling. I don't know if I want to like turn it off for combat or not yet, though. I like it. What am I grabbing here? Okay, now it worked. That took a while. Okay, let's chop some trees. We will need the wood axe for that. That's some funny looking plants, yeah. It gives us the hemp leaf, which is useful for things. And also hemp straw. Will be for plant fibers and stuff. But yeah, dynamic tree chopping. Check this shit out. God coder. So wherever the axe connects is where it actually edits the mesh. It is useful. I agree. I used to agree more when I was in college. So yeah, they're static meshes, and then we do like a Boolean subtraction on them. So it actually like edits the collision and stuff, which will be very slow to render, but there it is. So you can actually see the collision. Collision has changed there and is different from the static mesh versions of it. And we get wood commensurate to the volume of the tree trunk. Why does that not work? Huh. I don't like the way that this snaps. Does the dummy foundation do that? Hang on, let me get rid of that one. That was kind of poorly placed. Oh yeah, the normal is all weird. Uh-oh, yeah. I think that might be why. So we did that. Yeah, the normal is all weird. I need to go back and fix that. They don't snap the way they're supposed to, because I changed from a line trace to a hitbox, to a box sweepy boy. But yeah, we can use the wood to build things. Build this little house. Little house. Okay, let's keep killing guys. How do you draw those arrow normals? Draw debug arrow is the function. So far we haven't crashed on a kill, which is nice. And the lines in journal, yeah, it's all draw debug blank. It's draw debug line, draw debug sphere, draw debug box, that kind of stuff. And also, if you're looking for debug tools, the visual logger is very nice. Just gonna stop that real quick. So you can actually log, you can keep a historical set of those. So you can see like this guy, he was there, that frame, he's moving, he got like a new wander location over there, that's his target. These different arrows represent different things, like the different forces that are being applied. And so you can use the vlogger as well. Sorry, apologies. Anyways, the vlogger, UE vlog is what you can do, and it's a little macro. So you can UE vlog segment, which is a line, UE vlog arrow, UE vlog location, and you can even just have like the regular UE vlogs. You can just put in random text. And so these ones don't. Oh, there's some. So you can put these little text rows here. And if you get really fancy with it, you can add all this data here. So for my entity system, here's all the data fragments that they have. So like it tells me like the current state they have. If they have colony data, you know, I can see what task they're on, you know, what given abilities they have, what faction they are, that kind of stuff. So yeah, super laggy, but very, very essential for debugging, like for me, the mass entity stuff. Because we have... dude, we have over 1,500 entities right now, and we're running pretty fine despite that. Just kind of crazy. I would not have expected that many. It happened again. It happened again. It happened again. Okay. Okay, so let me see. What were we at? What were we at here? Does this look any different than before? Execution state, active frames. Humanoid combat, yeah. Okay, so now what we will try is we're going to try to delay the state transition on the root tree by like some fractional second, I suppose. Oh, dude, I want a zone like this. Look at this. This is going to be what my desert zone looks like for sure. For sure. It's taking a while to boot up. Taking a while. I really want to get this. I thought I was gonna to hop over to working on the entity chunk processor, which is why my targets, my click to target is not working very well. But I really want to nail down this state tree thing because it's happening all the time when they die. So here's what we're gonna try now. Colonist roots, we're not gonna worry about you yet. So let's try out this delay transition. I have no idea. Random delay variance, interesting. Okay, so let's just we'll do 1 second just to be safe. Like in the real thing, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. But I want to make sure this has a chance to pick up and consume the event here, and then kick it out of the tree. We'll see if that helps. New world map 265. Ocean. So big. Okay, 266. Also ocean. Two, 6, 7. Okay, we have a zone. Okay, so we have spawned, and I can tell some entities are spawning. Is there any way to get into that other zone? Ah, the blasted land, basically, yeah. I was actually thinking more Blade's Edge Mountains here. I was trying to, at least. I wanted some nice pointy boys. But yeah, that kind of craggy, rocky, you know, difficult to navigate type area. Now, I will have a way. Odd, you're gonna love this. I actually know how, and I'm excited to get back working on the world to where I can do some more PCG graphs and do some more terrain noise and stuff. But I actually have a way to make like a 1,000 needles type zone. It'll actually be really fucking cool. Blade's Edge's Outlands, yeah, it's the now give me the WoW map. Wow, what are all these shitty maps? Outland zones. There we go. It's this one. Can I actually select it? Bro, what is this garbage site? Oh my god. What happened to Wowhead, dude? This zone. Dude, I can't even open it in a new tab. Oh, we can zoom in now, though. Yeah, it's this zone is what I was thinking. TBC Classic, don't tempt me. Yeah, TBC Classic 2.0. Decline. Yeah, see all the pointy boys? Oh, they actually create like little areas with each one. And this zone actually sucked. It looked sweet, but it sucked to navigate around it. Because when you were questing through here, you didn't actually have a flying mount yet. But yeah, it looked visually looked cool, and I love the how drastically different each part was. That was really cool. Gruul's lair, of course, there. Unless you were a druid. Oh yeah, you got it at like 68 or something, right? You just get to be a little crow. Yeah, so I don't think there's a way to get into the other zone. Let me, where, I don't even know, what direction is that in? Okay, so can I see, did any entities get spawned over here? Kind of hard to see because it's red, you know? I don't see any. I didn't do it for vanilla, but in TBC Classic I did roll a druid for that sweet burb. I have done a little bit of druid play myself. A little bit. Only a little bit. Okay, some more combat. So let's get our kit set up here. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Grab me some food for the road. That was a nice, very like a very mana conscious fight right there. That was nice. Okay. God, that fireball. Oh God, I'm dead. Okay. So wait, why did this happen? Oh, because he died too. Okay, so it's still fucking happening. It is still fucking happening. Oh boy. He died right after I died. I mean, is this just gonna happen no matter which way I try to skin this cat? I mean, it's super frustrating. Super frustrating. Hello guys, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, classic druid was kind of rough. Leveling cat could be good, but we only had one option max level. Okay, so now we're just gonna completely delete that event. So we're just gonna make absolutely sure that oh, I did it on the wrong thing. Did it on the wrong one. That's okay, we'll set it up later once we figure this out. So now we're making absolutely sure that, and let's put this, since that didn't seem to help, let's put that on here. Transitions, on event, dead, transition to tree failed. Priority high. On state succeeded, return tree succeeded. Tree failed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that looks good though. Compile, save, compile. Okay, we're good. New seed. 268. Oh, look at that. Nice mountain. You on 5.6? I am. I am on 5.6. We are in Black Rock Peaks, and boy, is that a semi-decent name. Now, the peaks actually need to be black. Eternal Spring. The Land of Chimeras. The Land of Vampires. The Necromancer's Crypt. Broken Citadel. Ember Reach. Shifting Sands. The Troll Cave. Dire Stone Quarry. I do not make assets, and I do not hire people. Neither, so no to both. The Ninja Village of Shadow. Which is actually one zone, and there's an entrance right there. And then the Land of the Sirens. We got the Land of the Sirens, the Land of the Chimeras, and the Land of the Vampires, all next to each other. Okay, some more combat. I'm just gonna slowly kill this guy. Okay, that was, that guy has no name. Same fucking thing. What, like, it is so annoying. Let me, there's no way anyone else has experienced what I'm experiencing. Unreal Engine state tree transition from linked subtree. Crash. Let's actually spell crash correctly. State tree had a good update. Yeah, they actually built a lot of the things that I thought were missing that I ended up building myself. So actually 3 different things. Tick rate, the all succeed or any succeed thing, and then the async stuff. Like all of that I built myself because it was missing. And then they probably took a look at my code and were like, oh God, what is this guy doing? We need to save him from himself. Link state tree asset crashes if global task parameter is bound to a state tree parameter of not type AI controller. What exactly is your issue? I've been doing a lot with state trees. So what ends up happening is there's this thing called compact state tree parameters, right? Now, let me find where it says the comment about them. So the compact state tree parameters are just like an empty set of params that go on a state if it doesn't have a task. And I think it even goes on there if they do have tasks. But it's kind of like a dummy. It's like a dummy set of parameters. And it's not necessary to do. Empty params is a valid and common case. We should not require to create empty parameters data. This needs to be handled. So they know. I thought this. I was hoping this would get fixed in 5.6. Yeah, undo whatever change I made. So that's the scenario, right? What ends up happening is when I specifically transition from a linked subtree out of that subtree, you know, back into the parent via a trigger transitions, these compact state tree parameters cannot seem to clean themselves up because they're trying to reference memory that isn't there. They have like the wrong memory item offset. Like this is wrong here. The memory destination is not correct. So they're trying to like destroy memory that isn't there effectively. That's my understanding of the issue. And I used to have this issue on just any state that I had that was empty, that it was just kind of like an organizational state, you know? And so that's why I have, I can't show it right now, but I have like a dummy task that I put there to fix that issue. But it seems like it also happens specifically when transitioning from a subtree as well. And I don't think anyone has had this issue. I don't think anyone experiences this issue than me. And I do have my own Like I have my own state tree schema that I overrode, and I have my own state tree processor that I wrote that ticks the state tree and stuff. So it does tick on the background thread. I don't think that has anything to do with the issue, because I changed this to tick on the game thread and I still experience it. So I've looked into this issue a lot. I even posted a forum post about it. No response, of course. Hello, fellow coder. How's your day going? Are you making progress? Day's going fine. Am I making progress? Not really, because we're up against an issue that seems to be a bug in the engine. And I'm trying to find ways to work around it, and I can't seem to find anything. Cannot seem to find anything that works well. Tick trigger transitions internal. I haven't had an issue. Possible conflict with custom code. I mean, it has. All I'm like, you can see that I'm the stack trace here. Like, I'm just calling tick. I'm just calling tick. You know, is it an issue with my? And again, it's on this compact state tree parameters. Like, if it was on instance data that I created for my own task, that's immediately what I would think, that it's an issue with my code. But this is this struct, this dummy struct that I don't actually need. I haven't used dummy state yet, though. I mean, I'm not even using it now either, and it still happens. Specifically, just transitioning from a subtree is when it seems to happen. And again, it's this compact state tree parameters that I don't actually need for anything. It's just 16 bytes of nothing. It's like it's trying to clean up this tree, and it's trying to clean up all of the data within it. Num common instance data, which comes from instance structs.num, which is like they estimate the number for each active frame, I suppose. Or yeah, I mean, it just adds a bunch of these that I don't actually need. Yeah, next active frame, it's trying to go to the spawn root, which is correct. Instance structs. And so here you can see all of the instance structs. So that one's mine, that one's mine, that one's mine, that one's mine. But these compact state tree parameters are not mine. Those are automatically added ones. What's the project about? Just laying on the stream. No idea what's going on. So I'm doing some UE5 game development, working on an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite. And I'm running into an engine bug with the state trees, specifically transitioning out of a subtree, my combat subtree, back into my root subtree. And yeah, so I'm not, you know, I guess maybe this temp instance structs, maybe that's the issue. I mean, some of those are null. Is this one like marked for garbage collection or something yet? I see no flags that would indicate such. Indicate as such. So yeah, kind of a prickly issue. Prickly issue. And it's just like, I don't know, is there anything else I could do differently with my own tasks? I'm not sure. Like, should I make them blueprintable or something? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure that would make a difference. Could it be how I'm storing the instance data? I do store it on entity data. Does that make a difference? Where is state tree? Just go to state tree processor. If the bug is when the enemy dies, that totally sounds like a garbage collection race condition shenanigans. It's not necessarily when he dies, it's transitioning from a subtree. But yeah, this is trying to free its memory. This struct that I don't actually need, that is just created by the engine, that is trying to clean itself up. It's trying to free its memory, and the memory allocation seems to be off. So I feel like there's not a whole lot I can do about that. It happens on other subtrees as well, I've seen in the past. So it's not just the combat subtree. And it happens inconsistently. So I guess the only thing that I do that may have anything to do with it is, like, when I create the context, I pass in the state tree instance data, which I have marked as transient. Why have I done that? I don't, maybe that was probably a shot in the dark to fix this. We'll rebuild. Let me look where this is used at. I mean, it's only used, I guess I send events, but it's not crashing when I send the event. And it happened on tick events too. Get storage. I mean, that's for the vlogger, so that's not even running. State tree instance data, blah, blah, blah. AI will 100% know nothing about this issue. There is no way AI would know anything about this. Yeah, AI is helpful for some things. When you're working this deep in Unreal Engine source code, AI is not going to understand it. For general troubleshooting help, maybe, but that's not exactly what I need help with. You know. And if there's no information on the web about it, you know, there's no way. It would only give me general information, which is not what I need. This is not a bad seed. I like this one. AI is helpful when the majority of people working in Unreal know the issue. Yeah, I mean, for something this specific, there needs to be some, you know, some reference in you know, in the data, in the training data somewhere. And yeah, I don't think the AI does a great job of understanding the Unreal Engine source code because it is such a big code base. You know, for a smaller code base, you know, you could definitely just have Copilot, you know, interpret the code and help you out there. But even in IDEs like Cursor and stuff where AI is built in, I've seen people like post like when the code base gets to a certain level, like it's great for like prototyping and getting off the ground really quickly. But after it gets to a certain level, like it starts to, the AI is not very good at recalling context perfectly yet, especially when it gets to a very large amount of context. And when you're working in a code base, that's a lot. There can be a lot. And Unreal Engine has a 200 gig source code, 200 gigs of source code. Oh my god, this guy's gonna fucking kill me. Yeah, he fucking got me. Okay, so it just happened immediately again. I didn't change anything, so I'm not sure what what I thought would happen here. 16 million lines of code for UE source. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, I removed the transient flag off there, which I didn't think would actually... Didn't think it would actually help. Num items 10. Item index 3. Which is this guy. Your memory is not correct. You are not correctly holding on to what you represent. Now, is that an issue because whatever was before you in this list of instance structs was lying about how much data it took up? Let me see. So it was index 3, so it was this one. It was populate global vars data is the one before it. Well, now here's an interesting one. Look at this. Struct memory is null. Look at that. I mean, there's the answer right there. The struct memory is just completely null there. This is fine. Not null, not null, null. And so it's crashing on this one. Index. Wait, did it say index 3? It did say index 3. Wait, why is index 3 compact state tree parameters? That doesn't even match up. I feel like this shouldn't be an issue if it's just a subtree transition. I also feel like it shouldn't be an issue. I feel like it's a bug. Ruby Dev, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. My game module has a humble 10k lines of code. Hey, that is humble, and you should feel good about that. So 0, 1, 2. So this is actually index 2, but it said index 3 was compact state tree parameters. Did I like edit the structs here or something? Get item. Oh, it's just accessing memory. Okay, so it's not actually like getting from a list or anything. God damn. Like this is just, this may as well be Egyptian hieroglyphics. Would you recommend to someone who is new in programming to start learning with scratch block coding to get the knowledge about fundamentals of programming and then switch to text coding? I don't think I would recommend that, no. I don't know that I would necessarily say don't do that either. You know, I think, you know, learning how to program is really just learning how to teach yourself, right? Teaching yourself how you learn best. So if that's how you think that you'll learn best and it works for you, then by all means go for it. But, you know, once you've learned one programming language, it kind of all, the world of programming just kind of opens up, because then you just kind of start to think that way, you know? You just kind of, you can kind of pick up on the patterns and stuff like that of other programming languages and stuff. So, you really, yeah, just figure out how you learn best. I learn best by having a project to pursue, something that I can actually use the knowledge for. Now, when you're starting programming, you are going to need to like probably follow a tutorial or something at first just to understand, you know, data types, flow control, you know, variables, functions, classes, those kinds of things. But, you know, once you get the fundamentals down, I think having a project to apply those to that you're interested in, something that you find motivating, is what I would recommend, because that's what I found out makes me learn best. And that's how I've learned Unreal Engine. So anyways, we're getting at index 3, we are getting this compact state tree parameters, which is actually at index 2. Which means maybe my populate global vars data is lying about how much memory it's taking up. Only profession that's described pro is programmer. I thought they must have good grammar knowledge. No, we're terrible at naming things as well. It's the hardest part of the job. So, and this is sus to me. The fact that this struct memory is null. I mean, it could still be based on my own script struct here, but I don't know why. I know one thing that's kind of unique about my populate global vars is that I am using these new state tree property refs, which act as inputs and outputs. That's the only thing special about this. Get instance data type does return the type. Developing without looking at anything is quite hard these days, especially with AI taking place. So given that we have a pointer here, I'm wondering what's happening to this pointer. If I don't populate global vars, I wonder what happens. It's not going to behave properly. The state tree will not. Like if I took that task out, does this work now? And the fact that it happens so inconsistently is really bothering me. If it happened consistently, it would be probably pretty easy to figure out. Size equals 4, alignment equals 2. Just looking for anything that like stands out here is different. Yeah, the size being 4 on the global vars data does not seem right. That doesn't seem right. I mean, I guess these are just struct pointers though. How many bytes is a pointer? Four bytes. Okay. But there's 2 pointers on here. There should be at least. Immutable pointer. God, when you start seeing the C++ standard library, the standard library types, you know you're in deep. Hello again. Hello again to you. Welcome in. Get ref access index. T state tree property ref. I guess, does that extend? No. So wait, what is the T state tree property ref? Is a type safe F state tree property ref wrapper against a single given type. When used as a property, this automatically defines property ref metadata. Interesting. Let me look at this one. That's literally the only place you're used. Okay, so Wild West here. Although I like the way this is specified over this one. Maybe I should change, because then you have to add this like ref type in here, which is kind of disgusting. Maybe this one's better. State tree property ref external handle allows to wrap a property reference to make it accessible without having an access to state tree execution context. Useful for capturing property references in callbacks. And then this is the typed version. I don't know why I would use that one. F state tree blueprint property ref. But also as a state tree parameter. Maybe I should use the blueprint one. Are there any examples of you? Okay, we got a few. Have you tried Zed Editor? I am not aware of what that is. Extract. There's no actual usages of it. This is all just like... There's no examples of how to use it. Immutable property, state tree, no blueprint. This just, all this does is extend the one that I'm already using. So, this will be an easy swap. This will be an easy change. I shouldn't need to actually change anything. Hello, it's Stevie John Ray. Cena. It's John Cena. Hey.
Why are you running?
Welcome in.
Why are you running?
Mango tear. Put it in reverse, tear.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Oh jeez.
Welcome in.
Oh,
Welcome in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Tell us about your stream and how it went and what you were up to. UV Raydron's another Unreal Engine developer who very kindly raided us. So thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. We're working on, I guess we're working on figuring out state tree issues. I feel like I found a bug, but maybe it's my own code. Who knows? Who knows? It's a prickly, thorny one we've been trying to figure out here. So we're gonna boot up and try again. It is your drawing. I am your drawing. Yes, welcome to the drawing pit. I was complaining about how little I understand materials, and chat was very encouraging. Yes, I too also have very little understanding of materials. I'm glad your chat's encouraging, though. I'm glad your chat is at least encouraging. So do I need to like yeah, I do need to redo all those. Oh, they don't even work now. They don't even work now. Okay, so that's just not going to do anything. You know what we're going to do? Let's just delete the task. Let's just delete the task and see if we still get the issue. So the combat's not going to work correctly at all. At all. But we'll see if the issue happens. I mean, maybe I can't even test the issue because we can't even get into combat now. There your chat now, yes. In communist Twitch, all chat are belong to us. Yeah, here's the procedural terrain. I'm working on an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite combination with procedural terrain. And I just got working some procedural spawn points for some enemies, which are supposed to be somewhere. I see no enemies though. Where are you? Okay, now they're okay. I think they're finally starting to spawn. Okay, good. So let's do some combat. Combat. The issue seems to happen when transitioning from a subtree. So, just gonna do some combat. We're gonna kill some people because after they die, they transition from their combat subtree to the root tree. I may actually die here. I'm gonna have to spend some mana. Nice. Ding. Ding level 2. BRB to make lunch? Yes. Go get lunch. Thank you for the raid again. Thank you for the raid again. I need some food. Let's go find some food here. One mushroom. One mushroom boy. Ding did not heal me. No, it did not. No, it did not. It just ain't right. Yeah, I know it feels weird. It feels weird, doesn't it? So we're just gonna eat a little bit here. Adder, welcome in. Hello. Okay, we're full health now. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're all gonna wander around 0-0 now because of the global VARs isn't populated. I'm glad it's at least like handling that. Well, it's not like failing or anything. Okay. I don't think this ability works, does it? No, okay. Gonna get some health back here before we go in again. Tactical roll into the ranged attack? Hell yeah. I do want some, like, locomotion-based attacks that are kind of, like, unset. Like, all my abilities are, like, specific abilities that are, like, made and you can put on your bars and you can trigger. But I'm kind of wanting, like, some... You know, I want, like, a jump attack would be cool. And then, like, one that, like, if you attack right out of a roll, it's like a kind of a special attack. And then maybe the warrior class can have some talents around that. Where it's like, or like the rogue class would be good for like the roll into swing. Maybe they can do like a super like fancy, you know, swipey swipe kind of ability. I don't know. And then the sprint attack maybe, sprint attack maybe can be a different one. Epic Games needs to purchase the right to WoW sound effects libraries. Yeah, I feel like that is not, I feel like Activision Blizzard would not like that. Okay, let's hit you with the... Oh yeah, that's laggy. That's laggy. Yeah, so far no crashes. So far no crashes. Oh, I'm out of mana. That maybe this may be bad. I wish I had my Blizzard ability working, because then I could just AoE all these guys. Let's go find some more. No, the crash hasn't happened yet, so maybe it is that state tree property ref issue. Up. What is this? This is a new one. This is a new one. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I thought I fixed this, though. I thought I fixed this. What chunk are we tracing against here? What chunk are we tracing against? -2, 0, -1. Okay. -2, 0, -1. Usually that assertion happens when the chunk isn't ready yet. Look at this little nipple right here. So cute. So cute. Okay. I mean, it was just an assertion, so not a big deal. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Okay, so these mushrooms are they're very sparse in this forest. Here we go. One more. Okay. It was part of the purchase deal. Kotick was knocked out. That's so funny. Like, how would you feel if, as a CEO, they're like, okay, we'll buy your company, but you gotta go. We don't want you at all. That's how fucking bad it was. That's fucking funny to me. But yeah, he was bad. Please, can I target just someone? Someone. Okay, I got a victim here. Been pumping HOTS up a bit. Oh, nice. Yeah. Level 3. This is the farthest we've gotten without a crash. So yeah, maybe it is having something to do with those state tree parameters. The state tree property refs. Which apparently these don't, like, I don't know how the hell this is supposed to work now, because they didn't want to bind to anything. Type. Oh, you have to like manually set the type object. Oh, I'm not even using them right, am I? But yeah, it seems that maybe I just deleted the task altogether. Oh, he's over there. Okay. It happened. It happened again. It's still happening. It just happened way less often. It just happened way less often. Okay, let's look at the instance struct. There's only 5 now. Yeah, this second one is null again, even though the one before it is just compact state tree parameters. Index is 2 now. It definitely is getting like the wrong index. I guess offset should probably be equal to the size of the one before it, I presume. Of all the ones before it. So 16 plus 16 is 32. So yeah, and then we get the item. A raw view. Now, what is debug pointer? And so destroy struct. If it has a destructor, array dimension is 1, which is just the default value. Array index is would just be 0 here. What is stride? Get structure size, which I cannot see. And the destination memory. Destruct. Destroy struct. The destination, and I can't see it. I wish I could resolve that. Because this is not right. Reset memory, get mutable memory. Let's look at what we just call struct memory, which is just null pointer at this point. So this element is null pointer. Whatever this f instance struct here, it is not getting the instanced struct. Okay, so how is this element derived? It's just whatever's passed in, which is it's just the raw memory that we're casting to a struct, which is the property data, which is just all based off of the information I was just talking about. So yeah, I feel like the memory, whatever is trying to keep track of the memory here, is not working. What else could be affecting this? Like, I took out the other, so it didn't have anything to do with my own task stuff. Which honestly I don't like. I would rather it be an issue with my own. I'd rather be an issue with my own code. I'd rather it be an issue with my own code. Temp instance structs. Now it's interesting. same number. And the second one, let me find temp instanced structs. Wait, what was the... Can I go to the property? What is it? What is this on? Temp instance structs. Temp instance structs. On state tree execution give me header files. What? Temp instance structs. Okay, that does not exist in any header files, which is interesting. Okay. Update instance data. Let me see. Let me check the other threads here. What's happening on other threads? Some slate thing, which is fine. A line trace. That one is doing nothing. Some movement data. Transform entity data. We are selecting that. Yeah, so nothing related to the state tree. There is other things related to the entity data. What is happening with the temp instance structs? Is it like swapping out the memory? Here's the instance structs. Equals if r common temp instance structs. Okay, so it's like trying to save the memory on the one piece of data that is common, I believe, and that's why it's putting it. It's reaching here probably, or this one, I suppose. Find instance temp data. And that's just add zeroed, okay. We have temp data for the parameters, then set up the instance data with just the type so we can steal the temp data below. We expect overridden linked assets to hit this code path, which does seem to be my scenario. Hi, do you remember me from yesterday's stream? Yeah, welcome in. Welcome back. Can have temp data is true. Instance structs. Parameter data handle. Yeah, so it like, what does it do with the... Yeah, I guess we get there. Not temp data, use the states or linked assets default values below. So it is the temp data, right? Find instance temp data. What is this? Frame ID and data handle equals. Stores get mutable temporary. God, dude, the shit they do in the engine, man. It's just like so much. Yeah, so this is the subtree. Yeah, I did. There you go. Here's the subtree scenario here. Yeah, I really feel like this is a bug in the engine. Maybe it has something to do with me, like, modifying, mutating the entity data all over the place in a bunch of different threads. Because that's where, because I do store the instance data storage on a piece of entity data. Maybe there's something there. UE source code feels like bug fixes crawling over dead bodies of other bug fixes. Yeah, it's just a maggot infested, you know, field of corpses. The commented out deprecations are always fun. Well, the one that's fun for me is like this issue happens with fcompact state tree parameters. And there's like a part in the code somewhere where it's like, yeah, we shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't because it's causing me issues. Yeah, here it is. Empty params is a valid and common case. We should not require to create empty parameters data. It's like, yeah, if you didn't do that, I wouldn't have this issue. So I was hoping that would get fixed in 5.6. Did not. Did not. And like, I can't submit code at my company writing a to-do like that. You have to create a bug for it and put the bug number on there and have it assigned to somebody so that they actually get done. They still don't get done, but at least it's a little bit more accountability, you know? Yeah, this one's probably not going to get fixed today. I don't know what else I can do here. Well, let me put my Let me put my state tree parameters back here, my instance data params back. Let's try the T state tree property ref using type gameplay tag container. We'll try that. Metadata is a, so I have to delete that. You're gonna make me delete that. I'm gonna comment it out. Okay, duplicate it, comment one out. I don't want to have to type that back out if this doesn't end up working. Okay, you happy now? Okay, T-state tree property ref for a proxy actor pointer. We'll see how these work. If this works, these are actually, it's actually a lot nicer way to specify these. Okay, those are back. I'll have to wire all those back up now, but that's fine. I had to fix me in the comments knowing damn well it's ship code. I'm a real bastion, yes you are, of the development community. Okay, so now this is different. Get mutable pointer. Oh, I don't need the type here. Yeah, this is so much nicer to use it this way. Oh, that's so much nicer. I should have been using the typed ones all along. Okay, so we'll have to recreate those tasks. Populate global vars. Oh, that one's actually back. That one's fine. I'm gonna add the let's add back in that dead transition event. Required event dead is kill. Put that at the top. There we go. On event transition to dead. There we go. Put that there, and then this one, add it back here as well. On event, required event dead. Transition to dead. Hi. Which language? C++. Unreal Engine C++. Put that at the top. Compile, save, and then let's put our populate global vars task back on this guy. Populate global variables. which I don't even think can succeed or fail. Wire that back up. And then I think I need to... No, all the parameters should be wired back up there, so that should be fine. Now let's delete this. Yeah, delete that. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now. Anything specific we're working on? I mean, I didn't have anything planned for today to work on, but there's this state tree bug that's been happening that I've been trying to figure out, and it's not going super well. I've been trying a bunch of different things. I guess I fixed the entities give XP when you kill them now, so that's nice. But there's this bug that happens. I have a subtree for combat. And whenever they die, they transition from that subtree back into the root. And that seems to cause some memory issues. This again. Okay, so this is a crash as well. Oh my god, what does tag data look like here? It's just invalid. How is an array invalid? What kind of state are we in right now? Doc LaRue, hello, welcome in. Yeah, why are we in this like weird invalid state with no source component? You know what? If we don't have a source component, I'm just gonna let's just eject from this. Prepare data internal. Well, somehow we got past that without crashing. Wait, how do I get back here? We get called from prepare data internal. Yeah, which has a fucking source component on it. Wait, why is it? Oh, because we go to a background thread, right? So it's latent. Okay, latent. Okay, let's do this then. Let's just return from this. Are you winning, son? Not really. Not really. Let's just return early from this. If context source component or execution source, I guess. If it's valid, if it's not valid, just return. And then hopefully we skip that thing down there. Are you struggling, son? A bit. Just trying to come up with some fixes that none of them work. None of them have been working. Got any further with naming the game? What, since in 2 days? No. I haven't done it in 2.5 years. An extra 2 days ain't gonna help. I'm not worried about coming up with a name right now, honestly. I'll let the game speak to me and name itself. I feel like I have to come up with some more lore. We'll check back in tomorrow. Yeah, every day just ask me if there's a name for it. Yeah, that'll not get old quickly. Okay, there's a guy. Now here's a guy who wanders around in the forest and is about to get fucked up. If I can target him. If I can actually target him. think I'm gonna call the game Greg. It still fucking happened. It happened the first time here. It happened immediately. See, now we only actually have, what's the current status here? It actually looks different now. The data does, which I suppose is something. But it's still failing. Is this a game you're developing? Yeah, it is. The game concept is RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural terrain. That's what we're going for. Where the whole world is online and running at all times, regardless of where you are in the world. It's always hard to read the room with Eastern Europeans. Oh boy, what are we talking about? But the stats are through the roof for an indie title, closing in on 8 million impressions between different influencers and trailer posts on YouTube. Publisher is sitting on our wish list and other financials, but I'm less nervous now. Is this for your studio's project? The co-founders are US-based Eastern Europeans. I see. Okay, now I'm starting to understand. Yeah, my project. Yeah, I have no doubt that that's going to do well. The first one was a success, right? I mean, you made a second one, so it had to have been. How much of a success was it, I suppose? Here's all 10 instance structs. Where is the, go back. Where's like the smaller array? Instance structs. Yeah, I mean, we just get this one that has like null memory, but I'm pretty sure it like moved it over here into this one. And they made stacks on the first one for a four-person first. I can't even read. 10 total with contract, enough to fund the studio. Like 3 years and ramp up to 30 devs. Not cheap devs either. Oh, nice. Which flavor of Eastern Europeans? I'm gonna guess Polish. The Poles love their games. Well, congrats on the success and the funding. It's exciting. What is supposed to be happening here? Because I know it's shifting memory around, but like it's supposed to be saving it, but the old one gets like garbage collected or something. Or something. State.type equals subtree. Maybe, because I don't actually have a state whose type is set to subtree. Maybe I should do that. I mean, I did have that, and it was still happening. A mix of Moldovan, Serbian, and a sprinkle of some Cuban, Russian. God, that's a lot of cultures right there. Yeah, so you don't actually, did I change you? If I just change you to a subtree, What happens? Is that gonna break everything? Try select children in order. What's for lunch, Stevie? What did you make for chat? Did you bring enough for the class? You can't have it unless you brought enough for the class. So what are we eating? Okay. Fully international team though. People all over New Zealand, Australia, Europe, Canadian, few in the US. Hell yeah. A lot of different cultures, a lot of different ideas. Tomato and beef nachos. All right, we're feasting, chat. Tomato and beef nachos for lunch. I hope you have some leftover Taco Bell hot sauce packets that you can use for that. I know you got some that are like 3 years old. Okay. Wheelman Starlight, you shall meet your doom. Okay, no crash. Blistered or diced tomatoes? I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of just like raw chopped tomatoes on things or on like sandwiches or anything. I much prefer a more like roasted cherry tomato type vibe, perhaps. So I would be more blistered. I would be on the blistered side of things. No crashes yet. Just diced tomatoes, okay. We have a reputation for being the hot sauce people, so every holiday family gives us weird hot sauces. Oh, I'm a hot sauce connoisseur myself. Oh, are you using, I'm gonna guess the hot sauce. Is it Queen's Majesty, red habanero, and black coffee? Because that's a great hot sauce. That is a great, I love Queen's Majesty's hot sauces. They've got a nice Scotch bonnet and ginger hot sauce as well. Here we go, we're here again. Oh no, I have to look. White label should have a, what it's on, it should have like a panther on it. Okay, so that didn't help. Calling it a state tree or a subtree did not help. Yeah, I love a nice scorpion. Honestly, the Trinidad scorpion sauces are my favorite. Is this the same shit I saw 2 days ago? I can't answer that for you, buddy. But welcome back, maybe? Welcome back, maybe? Ah, Tijuana Tom's coffee, the local one. I see. Okay. Well, if you like that one, you should try the Queen's Majesty red habanero and black coffee. It's a delicious one. It is delicious. It's got a nice like roasty flavor that the coffee gives it. It doesn't actually like taste like coffee. It's just got like this kind of roastiness. It is quite spicy though. Scorpion pepper is popular here in Texas too. Breaks up the usual habanero. I usually Heartbeat hot sauce is one of my favorite brands as well. Their scorpion sauce is one of my favorites. Great on pizza. Absolutely amazing on pizza. What was I trying to look at? Where are we getting? We're getting state tree states. So where is the state tree at? There's a state tree somewhere in here, right? Instance data. There's a reference to the state tree somewhere. I guess it's next frame. If the next frame is... Next frame state tree states is a subtree, which I guess it wouldn't. Do you see scorpion pepper? We don't have Buseys where I'm at. I'm sure there's one somewhere on like a highway hours away from me, but... Hey, I have a question. Hope you can help me. Well, I hope I have an answer for you. Can't promise anything. Any other hot sauce, Rex? The hot ones, Los Calientes, is quite good as well. The green and red, Verde and Rojo, are both delicious. But they're like a sweet hot sauce. So if you're into that... Yellowbird has some good ones. Yellowbird's a nice cheap option. The other ones are Queen's Majesty and Heartbeat Hot Sauce is looking at those brands, but those are more expensive. A lot of people love the Secret Aardvark sauces as well, I've seen. And they've got a nice Reaper sauce that I like. But their regular sauce that everyone loves is kind of too mid for me. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm much of a sweet sauce guy either, but like the Los Calientes sauces, those go so fucking good on just any Mexican food. Any Mexican food it's great on. Where is next state at? I thought next state was supposed to be somewhere on here. I've been lied to. What is next frame? Next frame is next active frames. Which, what is that on? That's just passed in. Okay, I guess we'll just look at this directly. State tree. States. And then it was like type or something, right? Or was it frames? Yeah, do these even have type? Oh, there it is. So yeah, none of those are going to be subtree, are they? What about combat? Is that subtree? It's got to be like, it's linked asset. Okay, so actually none of it's never going to reach the subtree one. Yellowbird's an easy acquire go to. Yeah. The red habanero's nice. Ghost pepper's pretty okay. So we don't actually get that one. Because we're transitioning out of a subtree, not into a new subtree. Okay. Might have to end it here because I got a meeting here pretty soon. And yeah, this just is not going to get figured out today, really. A lot of different things happening based on what state we're transitioning to. Tomatillo jalapeno from Crippled Hot Sauce. Are we transitioning from combat to well, no, index 1 would be dead, right? Yeah. Whose type is just state. Just state. And where did like the current instance structs come from? Oh, right. That's just like a... That just gets added. Okay, yeah. I gotta hop off now. Let me find someone to send you guys over to. No one. Absolutely no one. Stevie, go stream again. That's Russian and that's French. Okay, there's like zero people. Zero people I know doing game dev right now. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Is this an Unreal? This is Unreal. Why didn't you pop up? Okay, you're not actually there. Veilbound. You, Mizu? Why didn't that pop up for me? I hate how there's like multiple tags. Okay, we're gonna hit Q Mizu doing some Unreal Engine dev. I'm gonna guess on a game called Veilbound. It's in there. They got a command for it. I'm gonna send you guys over there. Say hello for me. And I gotta go to work. So thank you all for hanging out and chilling with me. I hope to see you all again soon. Great seeing everyone. Have a great one to you all as well. Stevie, thank you for the raid. Unfortunately, I need to get some lunch myself. I'm gonna have some. Stevie, I'm coming over for nachos. Be there. 1 sec. Okay, BRB.